Another calendar year in the books. Let's keep going. Gameplay improved? No idea. Literally haven't. We've seen like 5 seconds of gameplay. Gameplay's for nerds. So for the rookie signings, my only pick ended up being John Thomas, who apparently might not be that bad. But I really don't need another center because of Greg Ostertag. So I'm not even going to sign John Thomas. I guess I might as well. He's cheap enough. For you guys, again, obviously Duncan, McGrady, Oberto, Brevin Knight. You got the money to do it, that's for sure. In terms of options, auto-signed. I mean, a bunch of these guys aren't that great. You could let go of Darvin Ham at this point. You could let go of Darvin. He's probably not going to turn into anything. But, I mean, Williamson and Childress, it makes sense to hold on to. Let me know if you think differently about Darvin Ham. Yeah, I mean, these guys might have, like, decent potentials or something, but they're fucking dreadful. They're just not going to develop. Yeah, I mean, he's 23 and sub 70. Let me know if you want to keep Darvin Ham, but otherwise, I imagine it's just those two. And for me, Ostertag and McCarty, got to keep them both. I need the depth. Good to go? Are we good to go? Are you good to go? Put Ham in the mascot costume. There you go. You'll still give him a job. Keep Ham. Well, you spoke up too late, and you were overruled. So for you guys, Mashburn obviously gets the qualifying offer. The rest of the guys are auto-sign level. For me, James Robinson was just a dude. Got to give the qualifying offer for Georgie. And then if I got to move him, I move him. Pretty straightforward again. So, for Chats Timberwolves, Steve Nash, Brevin Knight at shooting guard. McGrady and Childress, or at point guard. McGrady and Childress at shooting guard. Forward is Corliss Williamson. So another option there. Duncan at point, or power forward. I can't even speak right now. I'm sorry. So sorry. And then center is Kareem and Oberto. So I mean a backup power forward or small forward, but do you even need to spend that money? Do you want to spend that money? That's the question. You know, in terms of highest rated players that your team can afford, you know, if you were to replace him at forward, UFA wise, you'd only be looking at like Lawrence Flores. So you might as well just try to let Williamson develop, right? And power forward, again, RFAs are tough to sign. You could sign a backup. At the same time, though, it's like you don't even have to spend the money, and you can just let the game auto-sign a backup, because who cares? Unless you have aspirations of the playoffs. That's the only reason to sign better options. Got to ship out Mashburn. You do have Mashburn and Tim Duncan now in the same position. That's true. So, I mean, really, there's no reason not to auto-sign unless you have aspirations of making the playoffs and want to make sure you have proper depth. But, I don't know. It's your team. It's your choice. I'll come back to you guys based off of what I see in chat. So, for me, point guard, Hershey Hawkins, Derek Fisher, Peyton and Anderson, Johnson and Hawkins, Gatling and McCarty, Mourning, Ostertag, and Thomas. I need the best overall player I can afford to get. I don't even know if I can afford anybody. I really can't. I am right up against it. Except for Georgie, who is mine, so he's pretty much going to be an auto signing. Then again, he did have the Bird years, so I am allowed to negotiate with him and bring in somebody else, as we previously established. So we should be good at guard. Yeah, I mean, literally, it's just the best player possible. Like a better backup power forward, really. Like, it's getting real precarious for me. So Georgie, I do want to look at bringing you back. I don't know if I actually want to sign you for 5 years or not. Is he more interested in term? 2 years, and he's willing to take that less. Make Alonzo a power forward. Not allowed to change positions. All right. That's going to be my offer out to Georgie. And then outside of that, my actual free agent signing, like, dude, I don't fucking know. Like, I'm in trouble. Dude named Floyd. Is there a good meme player here? Judd Buechler. Bring him back. Scott Burrell. Save you from getting ruthlessly bullied by Michael Jordan. Trevor Cheeks, Greg Anderson, Terry Davis. Honestly, even if it's... I gotta sign someone for, like, league min, basically. Well, if I look at all affordable players, of course, I can go for Georgie, and then after that, like, Floyd Barrett's the highest rated, but the least expensive, so he's going to be my free agent option. I'm kind of boned. All right, so chat was electing on the auto sign. So for you guys, all of these dudes were getting dropped because they mostly suck, except for the cap hold on Mashburn. So we actually do. Can I go back? I mean, if someone offers Mashburn a deal, you get to match it anyway. So, but then we'll have you guys send an offer to him next time. So Atkins, Robinson. Try to sign Barrett and Georgie. Okay. So for you guys, no reason to not just try to keep Jamal Mashburn, right? Longer the deal, the happier he is. Can easily get a team option in there. You can't offer him any more than that. But obviously you don't want to lose him for nothing, so you might as well send that offer in and then try to flip him, right? Makes sense. So pretty straightforward on that. So Mashburn has accepted an option from Cleveland. Okay, so chat, you are in an actually interesting position here. And I really shouldn't even propose this, but whatever. I just want to move on to a different era. Jamal Mashburn's a hell of a player. He's a valuable player. But you now have Tim Duncan. In theory, you can re-sign him and flip him and get a good return. Here's the real outside of the box thing that you could do. Let him go. Let him go. You know why? Because if you let him go, he goes to Cleveland, a team I already can't beat. You think I'm making it out of the Eastern Conference if you let him go to Cleveland? I shouldn't even be saying that because it is the truth. The big brain move. Think about the players you already have, the assets you still have. If you let Jamal Mashburn go, you only further block me while your team is good. It is true, you do need to beat Cleveland as well, but think about who you already have. Think about who you already have. At the same time, who can you possibly trade him to that in theory you might not run up against him, right? Whether it's in the West or in the East, you know? So I'm just throwing that idea out there because you could big brain it. But we'll throw it to a poll. Match offer, yes. Match offer, no. Let him go. So, yeah. I mean, again, too, if you re-sign him, you're not going to be allowed to trade him immediately. You're going to have to wait. That's how re-signings work. So keep that in mind, too. But just saying, in theory, it's not as simple as, yep, match the deal. You could big brain it a little bit. You could big brain it a little bit. He is also very expensive, so if you don't end up getting to trade him, that might screw you on somebody else when they're ready to get paid. It is a close vote. It is a close vote. Can't wait for 2K to add sign and trade. That'd be pretty sweet. If it ends in a tie, we'll go to a revote. However, Chad has spoken. They will not be matching the deal on Jamal Mashburn. Saves a boatload of money. And he goes to a top, literally the top team in the league that I cannot beat. Yes, it's a risk because you're letting go of a super valuable asset without getting anything back for him. In theory, what you're getting back is continuing to fuck me over. And we all know how much you guys love that. So, Jamal Mashburn is going to be heading to Cleveland, which fucking keeps their window open because their core was getting older. Fuck's sake. What do you get as compensation? Nothing. You just get the ability to match it. What do you get? You're fucking me over. So, Mashburn's on the way out. But again, you guys do have Tim Duncan. So, I mean, it's a big brain ploy. No reason to keep the cap hold on him. I mean, he is on his way to Cleveland. Or not. He's still there. He is still there. Did he reject the Cleveland offer? He's still got other deals. I mean, if you wanted to, you could send a panic deal back out, but I don't know if he'd sign it. He actually ended up rejecting that thing. There's a fly in here. I don't like it. Well. God, if he goes to the West now, that's going to be so fucking funny. Jamal Mashburn has signed with the Utah Jazz. He declined signing with Cleveland, stayed in free agency, and went to Utah. The good news is you still have Tim Duncan. The bad news is he ended up in the West. Okay. Insider trading. An interesting turn of events, to say the least. Doogie just wanted us to lose him for no reason. I mean, I said as much that I want the era to end one way or another. It was my ploy to be like, hey, lose Jamal Mashburn for nothing. I would have been a little bit more coy about it, don't you think? Steve Nash went up by 6 points. Again, you immediately have fucking Tim Duncan. You guys are going to be fine. You guys are going to be fine. And again, there's no guarantees you would have been able to trade Mashburn, and he might have blocked Tim Duncan if your coach didn't play Mashburn at small forward. I still think you're going to be fine. I mean, come on, look at that team. Look at that team. Oh, and now my very much aging team. Jesus. Derek Fisher went up by 3. Ostertag by 2. Brought in Hershey Hawkins for that first rounder, and he immediately dipped by 4. Awesome. 30 years old, falls off a cliff. Fuck me. Could add a future first. I just can't put a right foot forward here. It's crazy. It is crazy. So, interesting offseason for both of us, to say the least. To say the least. So, heading into this year, chat has three confirmed first-round picks, and as many as 6, depending on what happens with these 3 protection deals. Yeah, I think you guys are going to be fine. Again, draft year, Jason Williams, Dirk Nowitzki, fucking Vince Carter, Rashard Lewis, Antoine Jameson, Mike Bibby, Michael Olowokandi, Celtics legend. Some guy named Paul Pierce, never heard of him. Ricky Davis? Goddamn, man. Goddamn. So, for chat side of things, roster this year, Steve Nash, Demetrius Calip was auto-signed, Brevin Knight's there too. Shooting guard is Tracy McGrady, Randolph Childress, Kevin Lynch, and his big-ass fucking forehead. He looks like a potato. He does. He looks like a potato. Forwards, Corliss Williamson, Chuck Porter, Ryan Holton. Power forward, Tim Duncan, Dickie Simpkins, and Kenny Reed. And at center, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Jr. and Fabricio Oberto. So, starting lineup. Nash, McGrady, Williamson, Duncan, and Jabbar. That is insane. Again, now, technically, we'll never know. Would your coach have played Duncan at center and Matt? Who knows? Probably not. It probably wouldn't have played Duncan at center because Jabbar's still there, right? Maybe it would have played Mashburn over Williamson, but odds are it would have made Tim Duncan your 6th man. So, yeah, while it sucks to not get somebody, and of course he ended up in the fucking West for whatever reason, you still open up the door for Tim Duncan to just dominate. So, I mean, Mashburn was never a part of your long-term plan anyway. It was Nash, McGrady, and Duncan, which is an absolutely absurd core. So, in terms of the untouchables, I feel like it's pretty obvious, right? It's those 3. That is your big 3. In terms of the block, also feel like it's pretty straightforward. Just keep the picks, but obviously the 20 or the 2000 first rounder can be moved because that draft sucks. Could even put Brevin Knight there because why not? Like, if there's any holdovers, which there aren't too many, Any disagreements with this? Let me know. Speak now or forever hold your peas. Kareem on the block. Honestly, too, with the money he's going to get paid, yeah, it's not a bad idea either. Any disagreements with this? In terms of your setup here? I don't think it's a bad setup, to be honest. So, for my Magic, who are holding on by a thread, honestly, in a lot of ways, we are running out of time. We are fucking running out of time. Derek Fisher's going to have to be my starter. Lindsey Hunter's a 71. Fucking Floyd Barrett. What the fuck? Got to get Georgie on the block and try to flip him, but I can't move him until the 25th. So maybe instead it's Ostertag or Thomas. Grandmama's in the final year of his deal. And more good news for chat. Why is Peyton primary shooting guard? I don't know. Larry Johnson does not want to come back. I, in theory, have one more kick at the can here. I got one more shot. One opportunity to win this before my big 3 falls apart. God, I might have to proactively try to adjust then. I might have to. I'm in a very, very weird spot here. I need to at least see what I might be able to get for the big names. My window may have just shut in my face with Larry Johnson not wanting to come back. Lineup this year, I still like it. Derek Fisher, Gary Payton, Larry Johnson, Chris Gatling, and Alonzo Mourning. I do like it, but this might be my last chance. And, I mean, right now, power ranking, we're first in the NBA. My team is projected to be one of the best in this league. Chat is still way down at 28th, which is great news for you guys to, again, potentially get more high picks. I'm just going to have to go with the flow. If I get offers to improve the team instead of tear it down, that's the way I'm going to have to go. If I get good offers to tear it down, that's the way I might have to go. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting to see what happens, see how good or bad chat might be this year. And so far, you're starting off pretty poorly, which is not a bad thing. I'm not trading Derek Fisher. Not trading Derek Fisher. McCarty for Jordan, no thank you. No thank you, no thank you. For you guys, Brevin Knight for Long, like, why? 22. C+, Brevin Knight's 22, and a C-. It's just, might as well just keep Brevin Knight. You got more contract control on him. It's a shuffling deck chairs move, as they call it. You guys are over 500. Derek Fisher for a lottery-protected first. I don't want to risk getting a 2000s pick. Don't need it. Don't need it. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Jr. and Kenny Reed, who's just a dude. 27-year-old George Lynch and 30-year-old Derek Coleman. Not worth it. Not worth it. If you were to move Kareem, it'd be for, obviously, like, a different piece. Younger piece, picks. Brevin Knight from Massenburg. Massenburg's a veteran. That's not worth it. Childress in a second for Frazier. You guys are the ones getting all the offers here. That guy's not that good. Let's see. Walter McCarty for Mr. DeHeer. It's not really worth it either. I am not getting the offers that I might need. Now, apparently, it's a 2000 pick. 31-8 for the Orlando Magic. Number one team in the NBA. This is it. It's either I win this fucking title this year and shut down chat before they have a chance. I gotta go all in. Like, this is it. I gotta go all in. I gotta put up whatever the hell I can. I'm going all in, even if I lose Larry Johnson for nothing. Even if I lose Larry for nothing. Keep all my top players. Gotta go all in. All of my firsts. Hershey Hawkins keeps getting worse. That's fine. I mean, Larry Johnson's basically my self-runner, right? Ostertag can go on the block. 2001 first. I gotta hope I get some offers to shore things up a little bit, but the Magic are the pace setters right now. As you guys get an offer that involves a 2000 first rounder, could be a 2001. You obviously don't want a 2000 first rounder. That draft sucks. McCarty for Eaton in a second. What makes you think that's the deal that I want? What makes you think that's the deal that I would want? Fuck off. If I'm trying to trade firsts. Fuck. mean, granted, I'm happy enough with my fucking roster as it is, but goddamn, man. Give me a better deal. We are right here at the deadline, too. Any final offers? Nope. So my Magic, top team in the NBA at 34-9. Chat is 5th in the West at 23-18. Steve Nash is also currently hurt, which is probably a good thing for you guys if you didn't want to make the playoffs. Larry Johnson has changed his mind. Well, let's go ahead and re-sign Larry. Thank you. Let's just bring you back. Try to flip you down the road if we have to, but Larry Johnson is back. Chris Gatling, I'm also willing to try to bring back right now because I don't have really a suitable replacement. And Willie Anderson sucks at this point, so I don't need to bring him back. Okay. Well, all of a sudden, the mood surrounding the Magic has changed. We will see if we are both going to be playoff teams again for the first time in 2 years. And we'll take it from there. Handicap room 24. Damn right, baby. Damn right, damn right. Chat is precariously holding on to a playoff spot. Now bouncing in and out of it. Extension deadline. We already took care of it. So will Chat's Timberwolves make the playoffs? Will he? Will he? I mean, Mariners, I probably should, shouldn't I? It's very, very close for Chat here to see if they make the playoffs. But it looks like you're going to. League MVP for the Denver Nuggets, Chris Webber. Again. Rookie of the Year, Chat's Tim Duncan. Would he have won that if Mashburn was still there? Probably not. Sixth Man of the Year, Doug West in New York. Shaq wins Defensive Player of the Year. Corey Zero, Most Improved. Coach of the Year, Sean Moore of the 65-win Orlando Magic. Fuckers, this is like your last chance here, man. This is your last chance. First team All-NBA, Gary Payton, Jason Kidd, Chris Webber, Tim Duncan as a rookie. First team All-NBA. And Shaq, of course, makes it as well. Look, losing Mashburn for nothing isn't great. It allowed Tim Duncan to flourish. That is a reality. Your all-defensive team, Shaq, Chris Webber, Scottie Pippen, Jason Kidd, and Malik Sealy. And the all-rookie team is Tim Duncan, Tracy McGrady, Chauncey Billups, Troy Hudson, and Keith Van Horn. Chat's Timberwolves are in as the 7th seed, and my Magic are in as the number 1 seed playing the defending champion Pacers in the first round. The Knicks are back in the playoffs. Cleveland's still there. New Jersey is there playing Toronto. This is going to be interesting. Because either my team chokes again or you guys are already at the point where you're making the playoffs again. Which is nuts. Which is nuts. And yeah, the Utah Jazz made it as the 8th seed. So before the playoffs, looking at the season stats for your Timberwolves, Nash was outstanding. Duncan averaged a double-double. T-Mac, 3rd in scoring. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. And for my boys here, we're healthier than we were last year. Peyton was great. Zoe averaged a double. Larry Johnson stepped up. Georgie off the bench looking good. Now, Derek Fisher isn't 100%. That could slow me down a bit, but that's not bad. That's not bad. Wow. So, Chat against the Mavericks. And I'm taking on the Pacers. Before that, A look at chat's very young team. It is Nash, McGrady, Williamson, who is injured, Tim Duncan, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Jr. Not much on the bench, but that young team's already made the playoffs. For my Magic, Derek Fisher, Gary Payton, Larry Johnson, Chris Gatling, and Alonzo Mourning. Fair enough. One more chance for the Magic to try to do something before Shaq leaves, even though we don't have Shaq, but that's essentially the feeling. So, my opponent, actually, we'll do yours first. The Dallas Mavericks. 94 overall Jason Kidd. At shooting guard, your old pal Latrell Sprewell, and that's because Isaiah Ryder's not 100%, but he's close. Forward, Lamond Murray. Power forward, Sean Kemp in his return to Minnesota. And at center, Scott Pollard and Isaac Austin. That's an interesting team. That is an interesting team. Hockey Kid, what's going on? For the defending champion Pacers, Mark Jackson and injured Scotty Skiles. Jalen Rose, Steve Smith at shooting guard. Jim Jackson at forward. Antonio McDyess at power forward, and Lawrence Funderburk. And Mark Jackson at center. It's a good team, but I definitely have the advantage in the paint with Alonzo Mourning. Could argue it's a winnable series for both of us. I have the pressure of being a number one seed that has to win this. I have to win this. One of two teams to win 60 games alongside the Raptors. Fuck, dude. Look at how many of the top... I mean, look at this, man. Look at this. And then you even look at all... I mean, it's actually a decent split between West and East. Goddamn. Well, here we go. This could be the main event. It could be. So we start off. Let's see. Do you play first or do I? I do. Game number 1. Magic and Pacers. Goes to the Pacers. The defending champs with a big win in game 1. Peyton did his best, but Johnson and Mourning, not a great game. Alonzo, 2 of 14 from the floor. I said I had the advantage at center. Do I actually? Pacers got good games out of Jalen Rose and Antonio McDyess. Game 1 for Chat's Timberwolves. Goes to Dallas, 115 to 108 behind 23 points from Timberwolves legend, Mr. Sean Kemp. Jason Kidd also had a pretty good game. Old Man Aguirre had a good game. For you guys, I mean, Steve Nash, Duncan, great playoff debuts. Not so much for Tracy McGrady. Not so much for T-Mac. Game number 2, Pacers and Magic. Magic get a win, thank fuck. 107 to 100. Much better game from Alonzo Mourning. He and Peyton both with doubles. Johnson over 22 points. I mean, that's the key. Those guys show up, I have a chance. Jalen Rose, Antonio McDyess, good games again, but not enough that time. Game 2 for Chat is a win for Dallas, 110 to 94 behind 20 points from Jason Kidd. That was just an all-around team effort for them. For you guys, T-Mac stepped up, Nash with a double, Jabbar, Duncan. Not a bad performance, just not enough. Very crucial and important game 3, Orlando and Indy. Is a win for Orlando, 124 to 109. Jalen Rose, Mark Jackson, really strong games. But Gary Payton took over, and so did Alonzo Mourning for that matter. It was a very slow start for Alonzo Mourning in this series, but much, much better. Will Dallas eliminate Minnesota? Yes, they will. So Chat's Timberwolves do make the playoffs ahead of schedule in a way, but we're no match for Dallas this year. I mean, Nash, McGrady, Duncan, really good games. I mean, obviously that is a hell of a core. The question is, can I win this year before that core has a chance to fully develop? Because you see how dangerous they are already. I need to win, and I need to win now. No ifs, ands, or buts. Can the Magic eliminate the Pacers? No, we are going to Game 5. Awful game for Johnson. 3 of 16. Gatling was terrible. This could be the series right here. This could be the series right here. Holy shit, if we lose this game. If we lose this game. Fucking give me 7. Well, that was for you guys. Well, we'll just up it to 9 for the regular season next year. Give me 7. Play the boys. Jay Marty, he sure is. Thank you for the 50. 3 months. Welcome back. Well, here we go. This could be the deciding game of this entire damn era. If the number 1 seed Magic lose to the 8th seed, yet defending champion Pacers. We're starting to pull away. The Orlando Magic survive a scare and knock out the Pacers in 5. Gary Payton, thank God for you. Thank God for Gary Payton. So second round, Phoenix and Denver, Dallas and Golden State, Orlando, Charlotte, Cleveland, and New Jersey. So Toronto is out, the only other 60-win team. The Knicks are also out, kind of proving that they are no longer the dominant force in the league. Who does Kobe play for? I think the Suns? No, he plays for Golden State. Plays for Golden State. It was AI that went to the Suns. We're still alive. We're still alive. So my Magic here. Peyton, Alonzo, both averaging doubles. We need more out of Larry Johnson. You got the new contract, buddy. You can't be shitting the bed now. You can't be shitting the bed now. Charlotte. Looks like this. Kenny Smith, Tim Hardaway, former player of mine. Shooting guard, Brian Stith. Vernon Maxwell. Dominique Wilkins at age 38. Power forward, Bobby Cockrider. And Horace Grant, but he's out. And a young Ben Wallace at center. I have no reason to lose this series. I have no reason to lose this series. Which we might, but I have no reason to. Game 1 goes to Orlando, 124 to 119 in overtime. 42 points, 20 assists from Gary Payton. As Alonzo Mourning steps up in a big-time way, too. Game 2 is a win for the Magic. 116 to 112. 40 points from Grandmama. Doubles from Mourning and Payton. 2 wins away from making it back to the conference final for the first time in 3 years. Maybe even 4 at this point. Game 3 is a win for Charlotte. They're not done yet. A 2-point win. Hardaway drops 20. 20 rebounds for Ben Wallace. He's fucking insane. And yeah, we just had key players underperform. I mean, Mourning had the rebounds, but the points. Shit. Game 4 is a win for the Magic. The Mavericks have already punched their ticket to the Western Conference Finals, sweeping Kobe and Golden State. Hardaway dropped 19. Wallace is still a beast on the boards, but Johnson, Mourning, Payton stepping up. Gatling had a really good game. Are the Magic going back to the Eastern Conference Finals? Yes, they are. New Jersey's up 3-2 on Cleveland. Phoenix plays Dallas in the Western Conference Finals. This is probably my last fucking shot, if we're being honest. I mean, maybe I got a bit more, but this is my best chance to date. This is my best chance. Peyton's not 100%, but it's only a bruise. He's been insane. Johnson, Mourning, Gatling's really been stepping up. Is this the year for the Magic? Is this the year? The question is, Cleveland or New Jersey? The Nets look like this. Terry Porter, Allen Houston, Danny Fortson, and Scott Burrell. Really nobody at power forward, but they don't need it because they have Shaquille O'Neal. I have the better overall team. They have the best player in the league. The Cavaliers, who I lost to last year. Fun fact, Jordan is a Sixer. Now 35 years old. He's won one title. It's been pretty bad for him. Cleveland with B.J. Armstrong, A.C. Davis, Charlie Reeves, Terry Mills, and Quinn Bow. It's basically the same team that beat me last year for no fucking reason. But it is the same team that beat me last year. Are we going to 7, Cleveland and New Jersey? Yes, we are. This could decide it right here. Will it be Cleveland that apparently has the best goddamn teamwork in the league? Like the ultimate systems team. Or is it Shaquille O'Neal and the New Jersey Nets? Who's it going to be? Who's my opponent in the Eastern Conference Final? The answer: the Cleveland Cavaliers by 1 point. It will not be a showdown with Shaquille O'Neal. It'll be a chance at redemption against Cleveland. This has to be the year. This has to be the year. Oh my God, does this have to be the year? Game number 1 goes to Cleveland. Why are they my Achilles heel? Why? Rough game for Gatling. He was just pretty ineffective. Like, honestly, we had a fucking solid game. We had 3 guys on 20 points. They are just like the ultimate fucking cohesion team. It's insane. They hit 3 threes. We had 42 free throws. Only hit 71% of them. Game number 2 is a Magic win. Gary Payton leading the way. Mourning and Johnson doing well. 13 assists for Fisher. At least we've proven we can beat him. Game number 3 is a win for the Magic. We are closer to the finals than we've ever been. Alonzo Mourning goes off. Gary Payton goes off. The big 3 leading the way. Game number 4 is a win for the Magic. 118-115. Johnson drops 30. Payton another double. Was a pretty ineffective game for Alonzo Mourning, and we still won it. Are the Magic going to the finals? Yes, they are. The Orlando Magic have made it to the NBA Finals, the first of our two teams to do so in the fucking Magic versus Bird era. Granted, we started in 1989. It looks like it's going to be Dallas over Phoenix. You know, the same Mavericks that knocked you guys out. Morning isn't 100%. But of course, the Mavericks, Jason Kidd, Sean Kemp, Isaiah Ryder, they're full fucking strength now, of course. Latrell Sprewell, secret agents, Kemp and Sprewell. What do the Phoenix Suns look like? Glenn Robinson, Allen Iverson, LaFonso Ellis, Peja Stojakovic. Odds are it is Dallas. But regardless, it's not easy. Regardless, it's not easy. I mean, the big three have been doing so much, putting in so much goddamn work and just doing so much for this team. If you win, is that it? For this era, yes. And then we start anew in the Jordan era. Is Dallas going to eliminate Phoenix? Yes, they are. Your 1998 NBA Final. My Orlando Magic taking on the Dallas Mavericks. Is it finally time for my big three? I used my nuke to land either Shaq or Alonzo Mourning. It ended up being Zoe. We drafted Grandmama, nearly didn't. And I got very lucky to get Gary Payton. Same exact scenario in which you guys just landed Tim Duncan. But the Mavericks are a good team, man. They are a good damn team. With probably Sprewell as the sixth man. Holy. The 1998 NBA Final. I at least want to see if they have a good intro package again for when you get to the final.
Biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. We'll watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello.
Looks like I have Pedro Martinez on my team.
We have David Aldridge.
Mavericks versus Magic. Apparently we have a really good home court advantage. I am going to Super Sim, of course. For at least game one, I wanted to see if there was any cool presentation options. So here we go. Game number one of the 1998 NBA Finals. The Magic leading pretty much the whole way so far. The Orlando Magic take game one, 121 to 102. 3 to go. 3 to go. Stuck to the core. Can I shut the door in chat's face before they get to take advantage of the core they've built? Grandmama, very strong game. Honestly, I mean, for Alonzo, great game defensively. It wasn't even a great game offensively. Same for Gary Payton. I feel like we dodged a bullet there. Hershey Hawkins and Chris Gatling stepped up and saved us in that game. Sean Kemp was their leading scorer with 20 points. Jason Kidd didn't have too strong of a game. He only played 18 minutes. Wow. Game number 2, Derek Jeter. Number 2, Derek Jeter. Strong start for the Magic. Can the Mavericks battle back in time? The Orlando Magic defend home courts and have a 2-0 series lead in the finals. Alonzo Mourning, Gary Payton, Chris Gatling, all at least 20 points. 122 to 91. 2 wins to go. But it's not over yet. Game number 3. It's potentially an entirely different story on the road. We'll see if that's the case. Dallas is going to take game 3, 112-100. Entirely different series when it's on the road. Jason Kidd, Ryder, Kemp, strong games. Strong games. It would be on brand for you to lose this series. Oh, 100%. 100%. Are you kidding? Not even close. I'm very much expecting to lose this series. Are you kidding? Have you ever seen me play this game before? Gary Payton had a fucking awful game offensively. Nobody was that good, really. Game number 4, honestly, I'm tempted to drop the depth down to 7. I'm tempted. But we'll leave it unless we lose this game. Game 4. Can we back Dallas into a corner with a 3-1 series lead? Can we? It's a very low-scoring game compared to what we normally see. 2.5 minutes to go. The difference is only 2 points. Are the Mavericks going to tie this series by defending home court? Or are the Magic going to take a 3-1 series lead back home for Game 5? That is the question. The inbound to Kidd. Sprewell to Ryder. Jason Kidd, mid-range. Can't get it to fall. Kemp on the boards. Blocked by Georgie. Pollard gets the foul, but not the and one. So Sean Kemp already showing up in a big-time way. No surprise that Sean Kemp is showing up in a big-time way. As always, foul trouble might be a concern for us. 2:20 on the clock.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to the head coach of the Mavericks talk with his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line,
Scott Pollard, the rookie center, future Survivor contestant, misses his first shot. Oh, my goodness. Makes the second, though. It's a 1-point game. Derek Fisher.
It's a 1-point game.
Sizes up against Kidd. Open for Gary Payton, who sinks the shot. Let's go, Glove. Hell yeah. Let's go, Gary. People don't name their kids Gary anymore. That's why, because you can't live up to the glove as Jason Kidd gets that to fall. Did they change anything with eras? Not a ton, but, I mean, it is still a solid enough mode, but not a ton. Lonzo Mourning? The fuck was that, Zoe? No need to rush the shot. Holy. 95 seconds left in regulation. Jason Kidd for Isaiah Ryder. Trying to find his way through the pick. Ryder for 2. Got it. This game's tied. Oh, Alonzo, we cannot be forcing shots like that. Not necessary. Payton inside to Alonzo Mourning, who throws it down. Thank God. Leads back up to 2. 1:10 on the clock. Jason Kidd from mid-range. Can't get it to go. Mourning on the rebound. And Barnett to Gary Payton. Misses it. Why are we rushing shots when the clock is our friend? Kidd from mid-range gets it to go. We're tied again. Just horrific situational awareness from the Magic. Absolutely horrific. And Magic looking to take a 3-1 series lead in the finals. We win the title, this era's over. Barnett's a depth option. Mourning. Barnett misses. Mourning the rebound. Put back doesn't go. Oh, we're choking this so badly. So badly. What is the shot selection? They got a mismatch with Kemp. Murray, here comes the pick. Murray for 3. Got it. The Orlando Magic are risking choking this game with the Mavericks tying this series. I said it wasn't over with a 2-0 series lead. And I'm not wrong.
Well put, but they shouldn't force something up here.
It is very much not over. Just some god-awful possessions at the worst possible time. Derek Fisher. Oh, now we take our time. Guys, there's 3 seconds on the clock. Fisher to tie, misses, and the Mavericks take game 4. That was our plan. Get the ball into the hands of Derek Fisher. That was our plan. Good job, fellas. Good job. You won't see a choke job like that too often. Goodness. That was atrocious. Worked for the Lakers. Well, didn't work for me. And fuck the Lakers. 197. Kemp with a pretty strong game, but man. Just honestly, it was awful possessions down the stretch. Just awful. Game number 5, a gigantic game for the sake of this series. I mean, I've lost 2 in a row. We're shortening the bench down to 7. Get the stars out there more. Get the stars out there more. Game 5. Home team has won every game so far. If I lose this, you can pretty much guarantee I'm losing in 6. It's close, but not close enough. The Orlando Magic win again. The home team has won every game, but we will be the team with the chance to win it all in Game 6 back in Dallas. Peyton, Mourning, and Grandmama showing up when we needed them. 1 win away from this era ending. Game 6 in Dallas. Is it a win for the streamer? Or are the Mavericks going to force Game 7 with home court meaning that much more this year, apparently? It is a very close game, but the Mavericks pull away. We tried late. It didn't matter. It goes to Game 7. The home team has won every single game. Magic win this next game. This era's over. Mavericks win. Chat's still alive. Fuck's sake, push us down to 6. Push us down to 6 people. Alonzo, Peyton, Johnson, you guys are playing this whole fucking game, boys. You don't have a choice. Are we watching most of it? We'll see. We'll see. I do want to watch the intro, though. One more game. One more game is what it comes down to.
The biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire. The air is thick with excitement and anticipation. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Finals Game 7. Winner take all. A season of joy and pain will
One more game.
And thank you for making us part of your night on 2K Sports.
To try and end this era
Tonight, featuring the Orlando Magic
if we can.
go up against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan.
And Hopefully that home court advantage is actually going to mean something. First quarter. We had a 1-point lead. Let's go to the half. And a very narrow lead for the Magic. In the third, the Magic up by 11. Can we hold on? We are so damn close to winning this thing. So close, up by 12. Leads down to 11. The Orlando Magic are gonna do it. We will not see the Steve Nash, Tim Duncan era, the Tracy McGrady era. It is over before it even gets a chance. The Orlando Magic are gonna win it all in Game 7, a series where the home team won every single game.
Left side kid.
Holy shit.
6 to shoot.
Whew. Holy.
19, and it misses.
It all came down to this.
Just wasn't able to knock that one down.
And so another incredible finals draws to a close.
And the streamer's back on top. Alonzo Mourning. You didn't get Shaq. Didn't need him. Didn't need him. I thought, dude, like this season literally could have gone either direction. Start of the year, Johnson doesn't want to resign. I put my core back on the block. Remember when he won Arrows 5-0? What's that? You're talking about the past? What are you, Yankees fans? The past. What's the past? The Orlando Magic are going to get it done. Hey, remember how you could have drafted Dikembe Mutombo and now I'm just like, oh, no title for you. There you go, chat. You want to be sassy? I can be sassy right back. How about you lose with some dignity for once, huh? Hold that fat L with dignity. The Orlando Magic win the 1998 NBA Final, 99, 98. We did what Shaq could never do, and that is bring a championship to Orlando. Now Dwight Howard gets the shit talk Shaq in this timeline. It's easy to troll. You're not even trolling. Trolling would indicate that I'm, like, riled up. I'm just laughing at you. Holy shit. Greg Ostertag's an NBA champion. I forgot we had Greg Ostertag. Let's go. Whew. Well, that certainly takes some of the pressure off of my shoulders after how last year went. That's for sure. God damn it, though. Like, seriously, like, if the right trade came through... Celebrate right in front of Jason Kidd and Sean Kemp. That's what a champion looks like. Gary Payton, Finals MVP. Just celebrating right in front of the Mavericks. You love to see it. We got to look at the draft lottery. I don't know. You want to be nice to me? I think it's pretty interesting that you'd be so sassy when you still want something from me. Maybe I just never let you see what that draft lottery would have been. Maybe you should try being nice to me for once. You ever think about that? Maybe you should try being nice to the streamer for once. I don't know. Whew. The Orlando Magic get the win. Thank fuck. I needed that so badly. I needed that so fucking badly. To get that first win under my belt. Especially when, again, I did attempt to trade the core. I at least left the option open. Gary Payton, your Finals MVP. And what a bizarre. Saying that like you weren't also curious about the draft? I don't know. I don't have to see it. In 7 games over the Dallas Mavericks, Derek Fisher was good enough. Gary Payton. Again, I got Gary Payton the same way you guys just got Tim Duncan. I just got it earlier, and that was the difference. Larry Johnson. Enjoy that fat contract. Shout out to the Gatling gun. Got him, traded him, got him back. And then Alonzo Mourning. Who needs Shaquille O'Neal when you have Alonzo Mourning? Holy shit, dude. That was close. And again, chat is right on the fucking cusp. Nash, Duncan, Tracy McGrady. I had to keep pushing to win. You guys started to assemble the core, but you ran out of time. Sid, what's up, dude? Whew. So again, a very weird league history. I mean, we made it nearly a decade in. I mean, technically we were well over a decade, but we started in 1989. And just what a weird set of careers. Like Michael Jordan just won NBA title. This is going to be known as the era of the New York Knicks. They won 6 out of 7 NBA titles, including 5 straight. And of course, last year, just a very bizarre Indiana win out of nowhere. But the 1998 Magic get it done in 7 games. That was our first 7-game final in almost a decade, too. Damn. Damn. Wow. So Scotty was the real talent behind the Bulls, apparently. Apparently. Confirm Scottie Pippen better than Jordan. I mean, dude, again, like, that Knicks team is still together, too. Pippen, Richmond, Tisdale, West, and Doherty. I mean, Doherty's apparently cooked already. That core of 5 won fucking all those titles. Like, insane. 5 out of 6 titles. Dirk, I mean, so far so good, but again, like, I look for different things out of this game than other people. Like, I don't play the ultimate team. I don't do anything with my career, so I look for different things, but I'm enjoying it so far. How can I not be? I finally fucking won something. Holy God. I finally fucking won something. Thank you, Alonzo Mourning. Maybe chat will finally put some respect on your name. And look at how tantalizing that draft lottery is. Look at how tantalizing that is. Isn't that tantalizing? I could just hit B and back out. Could do it. I don't know. Unlike chat, I'll show some grace. I'll be a graceful victor. I'm a generous god. Here's what could have potentially happened had the game continued on beyond this era. Obviously, quite a few retirements, including Manute Bol, Patrick Ewing, who was just totally inconsequential. Completely inconsequential in this era, which is just nuts. Clark Kellogg got his 33 retired by Indy. The mid-level exception was added to the salary cap. Magic get a logo change, a couple different changes. Raptors getting a slightly different look. And then the draft lottery. So again, chat did have the top odds thanks to the Wizards, but also had 2 other picks in play. Here's what would have happened. You would have had the 3rd overall pick, courtesy of Washington. The 9th overall, courtesy of Milwaukee. The 18th overall, courtesy of New Jersey, as well as your own 16th. And the 23rd, courtesy of Denver. So yeah, you had 5 picks in the first 23 selections. Waiting for you on top of what you already had. And, yeah, again, I needed to win there. And, I mean, you look at the drafts. Celtics took Paul Pierce 1st overall. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Sacramento took Vince Carter, so that dream would have been dead. You guys would have gotten trade offers. I highly doubt you would have made it based off of who was still left. Shit, you could have even traded the 9th pick to get Paul Pierce if you really wanted him, and Antonio Daniels. You could have also traded a 99 first to still get Vince Carter. So you would have had good options. You would have had good options for potential trades. But if you were to have made the pick, you would have landed Dirk. So yeah, you guys would have been adding Dirk Nowitzki to that core, which is fucking insane. Let's just say, in theory, you kept these picks. You could have also landed, Larry Hughes, Mike Bibby, Al Harrington. Let's just sim to the end and see what happens in theory. So yeah, you guys could have also landed Mike Bibby. Could have also seen Cuttino Mobley. Bruno Sundoff, maybe. Again, no guarantees you wouldn't have traded certain picks. Yeah, Frederick Cisse. But I would have ended up with Pat Garrity. So yeah, needless to say, I won at the right damn time. We bled in to another era, which means now we got to start from a couple years further back than this for era number 2.